you. Hey, we're here to talk about Jedi, aren't we? Alright, let's get started. Return of the Jedi came out on May 25th, 1983. The original title for this film was going to be called Revenge of the Jedi, but George Lucas decided that the word revenge is not appropriate because a true Jedi should never, ever seek revenge, and return to its original title, which is called Return of the Jedi. Warning, this review is going to contain spoilers if you are aware of it or not. Go watch it on Disney Plus, or if you have the unaltered version lying around, then you're good to go. The movie opens with Darth Vader coming out of the spaceship, and following that, C-3PO and R2-D2 are sent into Jabba the Hutt's palace on Tatooine. You heard me. Jabba's palace is in Tatooine, where Luke was in the first film. After hearing or mentioning about Jabba, we finally get to see him. Like I said in the first film, Jabba didn't make an appearance in that film. That's what George Lucas wanted you to think when you see the special edition of A New Hope. That doesn't make sense at all. Damn. Jabba is a giant slug. After hearing about Jabba, we can think of him as a mythical creature, like Bigfoot. And we know there's no such thing as Bigfoot. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as Bigfoot. Neither is Jabba the Hutt. No, that's different. Jabba is real. Bigfoot isn't. Why are we even friends to begin with? Anyway, we see that Han Solo is still in frozen carbonite from The Empire Strikes Back. Can we just have a moment to say that Salicious Crumb's laugh sounds like the Joker? Boba Fett is in Jabba's palace, and so is Lando, in disguise. There's this part where this dancer started dancing, and Jabba's not satisfied at all. So what does he do? He throws her into a pit. Where does that pit go? This reminds me of The Simpsons, where someone is called into Mr. Burns' office, and Mr. Burns is not satisfied to anyone. So he pressed this button that drops him down into a pit. I think that's what Mr. Burns did. I'm not sure. Then this bounty hunter brings Chewie in Jabba's palace for holding a thermal detonator. A detonator is a small device that's used to charge to detonate an explosion. Now, in the following scene where this bounty hunter frees Solo from carbonite, and that bounty hunter was Leia. What a surprise. And of course, Jabba ruins it for them. That slimy bastard. Then Han reunites with Chewie, and Chewie starts hugging him awkwardly, like, oh, Han, oh yeah, I'm happy to see you again, old friend. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's just weird. And we finally get to see Luke Skywalker. And by the way, that's not the same Luke Skywalker from the first two films. This guy looks and dressed like a true Jedi. Now we finally see Luke has changed for once. Luke reveals his plan to Jabba to bargain Solo's life, and Jabba doesn't want anything to do with it. So, he sends them into the Sarlacc pit. You know what? I can imagine what a Sarlacc looks like. It's big! It's all wiggly! And it ate everything!
It's horrible!
It looks like an Alaskan bowworm! It's Patrick's belly button. Alright, back to Star Wars. We are introduced to Slave Leia. If any of you women out there who come up to me dressing up as Slave Leia, I would be totally okay with that. But if you guys see women dress up as Slave Leia and you decide to go hump it or something, good luck going home with a restraining order. I hope it works out for you. We come to the Starlight Pit where Jabba is about to throw Luke and his friends into its mouth and be digested for thousands of years. I didn't know Snorlax like meat. I'm hoping they're not vegan. Luke looks at R2 and shoots out a green lightsaber? Wait. A green lightsaber? Oh my god! A green lightsaber! Wow! What the hell happened to his blue lightsaber? Did he throw it away? Did he put it up in display? Who knows what he did to it? As I mentioned before, Boba Fett is in this movie. He gets hit with this bow staff thing. His jetpack goes out of control and then he dies in the most pathetic way possible. That's cheap as Now we see Luke headed to Dagobah to see Yoda so he can continue his training. But we see Yoda got sick, so he decides to lay down and rest, and then he dies peacefully. That's better than Boba's death. But before he dies, Luke now knows that Darth Vader is in fact his father. Also, there's another Skywalker out there. What other Skywalker do we know? And by the way, Luke's facial expressions is amazing. It's like, why do people keep hiding things from me? Obi-Wan didn't tell me who my father was. I don't know who to trust anymore. And then this Obi-Wan spirit comes up and tells Luke more things that he needs to know. Now, this is where Luke finds out that Leia is her sister. Remember in Empire Strikes Back where Leia kisses Luke and then Luke was like, oh yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoyed that a lot. No, it is mine. I can imagine what he's going to say next. Wait, you're telling me that hot princess I just made out with is my sister? Excuse me while I go throw up. Both Yoda and Obi-Wan tells Luke that he has to face Vader so he can become a Jedi. Now we cut to Han and Leia, and they are planning to assault a Death Star by going to planet Endor. That's where the shield generator is, around the Death Star. And the planet is not called Endor, and don't you think that's a typo? In this scene, Han meets Lando again, and they're doing fine. A second reunion. Don't you just love it? Yeah, me neither. And then the heroes went to Endor, and look at how they dress. What, they're auditioning for Tropic Thunder? And this is the part where we introduce to the Ewoks. Look at them. They're adorable. They look like little teddy bears. It's like I pretend my pillow is an Ewok and I snuggle it every night. No, I'm just kidding. Pretend you didn't see that. The heroes were captured by the Ewoks because they think C-3PO is like a god because of his golden armor. These Ewoks don't have brains. They see what they see and hear what they hear might come true. It's like Winnie the Pooh. I can't believe that rhymed. Luke used the Force to lift C-3PO up like his Peter Pan or something to get the heroes free from getting roasted. Not verbally roasted, literally roasted. I mean, they're near the fire and they're about to become human steak or Wookiee steak. Ugh. Wookiee steak would be nasty. I don't want hairs on my steak. Jeez. Ugh. Now we go further into the movie where Luke and Leia are having a conversation and Luke tells Leia that they are siblings. But unfortunately, Leia already knew that. It's not surprising at all. They don't know who their mother is. When we get to Revenge of the Sith, this would all make sense. Then Luke surrenders himself to convince Vader that there is some good left in him. But Vader's like,
There is no good left in me. You're too late, son.
So many ships flying around. In the Millennium Falcon, there's Lando and Admiral Akbar. It's a trap! This is the first time that Luke and the Emperor come face to face. But then the Emperor starts taunting Luke and making him upset so he can join in the dark side. And seeing father against son in this epic lightsaber duel, it's exciting. Also, in Endor, the stormtroopers sneak up behind Han and Leia, and then Leia reveals the blaster and says the same line in Empire Strikes Back, but in reverse.
I love you.
I know.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. The rebels came back and the shield generator went boom. We cut back to Luke and Vader, and Luke stays behind the shadow, which is great because its half face is light and the half face is dark. It's pretty impressive. And he knows that he has to be on the light side, but the dark side is tempting him, and Luke goes at it to Vader like, and then Luke slices Vader's right limb. Yeah, that's what he gets. That's what he gets for slicing Luke's right limb in Empire Strikes Back. Then Luke realizes that he's becoming his father. Oh my God, what have I done? And then he throws the lightsaber away. I think that's what he did with his old lightsaber. I still don't know. That the Emperor shows up not defenseless by electrocuting Luke, and then Vader goes back and forth like, oh, I want to see my son die. Oh, I don't know what to do. And then Luke starts getting weak, and he goes like, Vader, Father, help me. And then Vader picks up the Emperor, and then he throws him down the shaft like it's some kind of wrestling move. That's the smartest thing that Vader has ever done. And this is the moment where we finally reveal the face of Anakin Skywalker under his helmet. Yes, his name is Anakin Skywalker. Don't tell me that you call him Darth Vader the whole time. Ew! Look at Anakin. It's disgusting. It looks like Patrick Stewart got COVID. And Anakin dies peacefully in Luke's arms. Lando and Admiral Akbar find the reactor of the Death Star. They escape in time, and the Death Star exploded the second time. The Han finds out that Luke and Leia are siblings, and he seems somewhat okay with it. And he has this funny look on his face like, the funeral scene with Vader is something because Luke is the only person who is present in Vader's death, and no one else doesn't give a shit about Vader because he's a true ass villain. And the celebration began with Ewoks dancing and everybody celebrating, and Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Anakin's spirits are happy. But in the special edition, there is a big difference in that shot. The spiritual Anakin Skywalker was portrayed by Sebastian Shaw, which makes sense. But in the special edition, it replaced it with Hayden Christensen. Really, George Lucas? Really? That's it. That's the end of Return of the Jedi, and that's it with the original trilogy. Now, Return of the Jedi is not a perfect movie comparing it with Empire Strikes Back, but I did like this film. I still enjoy watching it. It has good drama and great sequences. I'm going to give Return of the Jedi 4.5 out of 5 green lightsabers. We did it, guys. We completed the original trilogy. Yeah. And now we're heading with the prequels, beginning with The Phantom Menace. There are some things that need to be said about that particular film. Tune in next Saturday, May 13th, for my review of The Phantom Menace. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out my next upload. I'll see you guys next Saturday. You know I'm gonna see you next Saturday, right?
I know.
I know you did. Alright. Later, guys.